What up, Sanbonani? My name is Tabangam Kwanazi, and in today's video I'm going to share with you how I just made 5,000 rands in about 8 hours or so worth of work. Now guys, before I get into how I made the money, there are two things that I want you as creatives to know. Number one, companies are willing to pay just as long as you are effective. Number two, you must provide value. Be good at what you do. And so if you are efficient and you can provide value to companies, you'll get paid. There's dough. These people have money, and so a lot of designers are leaving money on the table. So I just want you to get that point. Provide value, be efficient, you'll get paid. And so this is how I made that money. I was tasked with three things, right? Number one, design a calendar. Number two, design a brochure. And I had some photography work that I needed to do. So on average for the calendar, it took me about 2 hours because I had a template from last year already. And so it was just a matter of changing things around, modernizing it, making it 2022, that sort of stuff, man. It was not a lot of work because the structure, the basic structure of the calendar was already there. Number two was to create the brochure. Now I had to start the brochure from scratch, and that took me about 3 hours, including revisions. It's a trifold brochure, and so it's not a lot of work. And then the other 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, I had to travel to Delmas. And take pictures that we were going to use for the brochure and for the calendar. And so I was going to get paid for the graphic design work, which is the calendar and the brochure, and for my photography work. And guys, I'm not afraid to charge because, at this stage of my career, I have the experience. I know that I'm going to deliver, and the clients that I work with know that I'm going to deliver. And so, don't be afraid to charge. Know your worth as a designer. So I was able to do all of these things relatively quickly. And the last task that I had was to find, the most affordable printers on the market. Now, I've built relationships with some printers over the years, and so I know where to look for affordability. Guys that are going to do great work at an affordable price. I looked at different quotations because that was my task. And from the word go, I was able to save the guys that I was designing for, my clients, I was able to save them 10,000 rands just based on the quotation alone. The next best quotation was 10,000 rands more expensive than the one that I brought on the table. And so just from scratch, 10,000 rands saved for the clients. That's efficiency for you. And then the second thing, we were late because it's already Jan while recording this video. So we were late and customers were expecting those calendars. So I told my printers that we're going to pay in cash because we needed things to move quickly. They were going to make a lot of money. So I brought them in a lot of money because it was 10,000 calendars and 5,000 brochures. And so we paid the deposit 50% in cash. And then once the printing was done, we submitted the other 50%. Now guys, cash is king. We paid these guys in cash, and so they were able to move relatively quickly. In about 4 or 5 days, we had 10,000 calendars and we had those 5,000 brochures that we needed. Now, on top of the quotation that I got for these guys, being the best quotation in the market, they also gave them 4,600 rands as a discount. Plus, they gave us free more calendars. They gave us 1,250 more calendars for free. So obviously my client was happy with the amount of work that I had done. And so they were quite happy to pay me the amount that I asked from them, seeing that I had saved them so much money. So guys, this is how I was able to make 5,000 rands in, about 8 or so hours worth of work. The key that I want you to take is you need to be efficient and you need to provide value. Know your worth, charge what you know you're worth. Now, for some of you, 5,000 rands is a lot of money. For some of you, it's nothing. For us, it's enough for where we are. Hopefully, this brought you value, guys. God willing, I will see you on the next one.